Hi. It's 12 o'clock. It's Sunday. Time to do the yoga. Hi. I've had a very spinning morning. I've had a lot of opportunities to do some twirls, and that is my first recommendation if you're feeling like you need a little inspiration, some power, a zhuzh, a little fluff, right? So gets you in less trouble to find that energy. Twirl rather than fluff. Right, so yay. Happy Sunday. I hope it's happy for everyone. 9:13. Had a couple interesting moments today where I was thinking of asking for some things. And so I was asking in the way where I don't know what I'm asking, but I need a direction for my request. So I play with a couple sort of cards, some tarot cards here and there, and I pulled one which is the Hierophant. And at first I love this because it's so cute, and I love pyramids, and there's like an eye and cute. But really, when I look into and investigate sort of what the meaning is for it, it talks a lot about in spiritual wisdom, but also it goes into intuition as well as conformity. And so I looked at conformity, and I was thinking about how being in the world, right? We wake up and we hope to have like sort of best intentions, right? I want to have the best day. I want to feel great. I want to be surprised, right? I want to enjoy life. Those are the things that come up to me, or at least I hope they do. But sometimes I'm just like, how do I say yes? And in life, in so many ways, is an improv, right? It's a dance, it's a play, it's a production, day to day. Sometimes sleep is a part of that too, but really in our wakeful, the time that we're really attentive to living, it's really an improv. And in the world of acting and improv, which I'm not very privy to, even though I've dabbled, the number one rule to that is yes and. So whenever something is requested to you, yes and, right? The way you fail at it is your first answer is no or refusal, right? So think of yes and for whatever it is that shows up to you today. If you're just starting your day and you're still wringing out your allergy eyes like me, or if you're just kind of like pedaling along and wondering sort of what might sort of shift your perspective as you move farther forward. So let's yes and for this practice, okay? Close your eyes for a moment. We'll just take a moment because we know, right? We're here for every part of this, and I mean to, in every practice that we do, to touch on whatever aspects of your inquiry, your wonder, and your surprise that come out of yoga, right? It's meditation, it's breathing, it's stillness and movement, it's flow and it's strength, and it's also peace, and it's joy, and it's energy. Those are all the words that I try to live by. Yes, and let your hands come together at your heart. Bow gently to this place that we come from and we lead with. Release your hands and open your eyes. Yay, I hope there's enough light in here. Let's come to our mats. I have a couple things. We're going to come standing. Ooh. Okay, come to a wide straddle in your legs. So you can see my roller skates through my legs. Toes are pointing straight forward, and you're just gonna like wobble your hips. So yesterday, after yoga, if we came to 12 o'clock, I really kind of hit it hard in my legs and crashed deeply in my glutes. So they got super tired. They drained all my energy. Now I'm ready to get it back. Right, about halfway forward. My hands are at my knees or yours. Your chest is forward, just like mine. Right, and you pick it back up. Turn over your right shoulder. This is my right shoulder. Yours might be different, so just hear the cue and do your right shoulder. It's fine. We don't have to be mirroring each other in the practice unless you really need to, and then you could probably just turn off the camera and just watch, right? So take your left hip with your left hand and just give it a little invitation to come forward, right? To come forward towards your right inner knee. So yes, and then what? Right arm lift. So that right arm lift and that position setup of that cue for left hip just kind of draws this kind of wrapping energy. And it's part of the sort of cue on the spirals of life, right? We're never moving in a straight line. Right, take this to triangle pose. Right hand down and left arm up. Awesome. As you pick up through that, turn on the heels, come to that flat back again. Right, flat back, chest forward, hamstrings are opening, hamstrings, yes, and. Right, what else would you like from me? We're turning towards your left foot, left knee bends, right hand to hip, and you're wrapping that right hip towards your left inner knee, right? It's not a perfect science, so it's sort of as much as I possibly can, I will try, right? So that's the response too. Left arm lifts, yes, and I will, right? Left arm is up, belly is even in, and you notice when you pull your belly in, it also allows you to reach back so you don't get all sort of chesty forward, right? Triangle pose, left hand to left leg, right arm up. So just in case that was a little kinky in your low back, here you go. Ooh, that's a fun shadow behind me. Hello, me. Okay, come up, parallel feet, wide straddle, flat back. Right, let your hands touch the floor, and then bend the elbows to lower your chest. So you're leaning slightly forward, right, and then relax the back of your neck, which means let it go. And drop the head. All right. Inhale, come up all the way. You're turning on your right heel again to your right. Right knee bends. Left hip follows. right arm reach, yay. Oh, I'm coming off my mat a little bit. Okay, you're gonna lean over that right leg, and you're gonna step into a warrior three, and a little lift of the left knee, and a kick, a kick, and a kick, and a kick. Right, take it back, warrior three, and as you develop that open to a half moon pose, let it land, triangle pose. Okay, left arm's gonna pull you up, you're back to the middle, wide feet, parallel, fold. A little bit deeper, so we're getting warmer in the legs, and we're allowing ourselves to be surprised by how much the hamstrings kind of awaken and brighten into these shapes. We're taking, come up, turn over left shoulder, right hand to right hip, left arm up. There it is in your warrior one with a little sort of a modified abbreviation where you're going to lean forward with the left foot, shift your weight, your breath, you step up into warrior three. I gotta change my position in my room. My floor is just really throwing me off. Right knee lifts, right heel kicks out. Right, sweep it back. You go warrior three to half moon pose, right? So you get a little opening in the hip, and this flows, right? So we're not gonna get stuck anywhere. Tip this back, you land in triangle pose, and then triangle pose picks you back up to center so that you can parallel the feet and then bow and tip and lean a little bit farther forward. Right, so we're gonna add a little bit of a shoulder component to this one. Now next inhale, we come up, right? You're gonna turn right foot. And now left hip, without needing the cue, you're gonna, or the hand, you're gonna take your left arm across the low back as the right arm goes up, bend the elbow, and see if you can find your fingers on your back. All right, so we got Gomukhasana arms. Super cute. And then we reach forward, right? We're gonna go forward into a half moon pose, up through the left arm. Right, so you unbend those Gomukhasana arms and then kick that left heel out. Right? Reach for that left foot and fold into it. Okay? When you let go of that left leg, you're going to tip it back. Your half moon pose arrives just to simply transition you back to your triangle pose. Right? Left arm pulls you up, you're back to the middle, and then you fold. Nice center. So take your feet just a smidge wider, and we can kind of get closer when we come back up to go to the second side, but let's give ourselves a chance to kind of explore that region from the inner heel up the inner thighs, and that's where that peaceful surprise of sticking your butt up behind you to kind of clear the hamstrings. Okay, as we come back up, you might have to jog your feet slightly back in because you don't want to be too wide, right? Come up, go left shoulder, left toes turn out, left knee bends, right? The right hip already knows to go towards the front, right? And then we find those arms, right arm across and up to the mid shoulder blades, left arm up, and then drops behind the neck and maybe finds the fingers. Okay, there's the same shape. As you lean forward, you let go of the arms, right? They unravel, right? I'm trying to do a little bit of a slow-mo. Half moon pose. And right arm pulls you up to stand, right knee lifts, and then you shoot that heel out, hold the leg, and then welcome your exhale into seeing what happens here when I bow in, when I bow to, when I surrender. When you let go of that leg, you're gonna sweep it back and go back to half moon pose. And that right leg sweeps, reach, place, touchdown, triangle pose. And your triangle pose now becomes sort of like our vinyasa, right? It gives us a transition to our next pose, which is the center, which is wider heels, and a deeper forward bound. So you catch yourself, also use your arms. Yay. And then sink in the heart. Right, so I'm starting to notice too that the wider my legs go, and probably you too, right? And the more open your hamstrings get, right? The closer the face gets to the floor, and then it's in the way, right? Could you tuck, if that's the case, your head through your legs? Okay? So that's one option outside of being really kind of weird and cranked to turn the face and kind of get lower through the neck, which I don't really recommend. It's not super comfortable, that's fine, and other reasons, right? All right, come up all the way. Whoa. Hello, my hips. Hello, your hips. We're gonna turn to the right shoulder, the right foot first. Both arms up, regular warrior one. Then you're gonna touch the hands to the floor so that you can go back, right leg goes back up and open. Three-legged dog, look over your left shoulder and see the foot. Okay? Place that foot back between your hands again. And you come up, here's your warrior one with the arms, right arm up, left arm underneath. There it is, Gomukhasana arms. And then you come forward with your strength, your chest, right, with the arms like this. You're already propped open in the heart. See if you can keep this arm hold, right, finger hold. Lean into that right foot and make it half moon pose with this shape first, right? So the hands don't even touch the floor unless you need to. And then they let go as you come up to stand. Left leg out in front of you. This is fun. Left leg out, hold it. And then as you fold into it, you're also going to bend to the right knee. So you get that pistol squat, right? Come back up, you let the leg go. Regular half moon, free arms, right? A light tap back, triangle pose. And then left arm pulls you up, center and wide. Okay. Right, so we getting crafty. Getting cute, making it evolve again, right? Do the heels get far enough where you can still power up? And then is there room to tuck under, right? Does it require you to reach out to your heels, to lean forward to tuck? You have to let those toes catch you so you don't fall over. And then you unravel. It also becomes a bit of an abdominal exercise too. Not even a bit, probably a lot. Come all the way up. All right, when we come out of these wide straddles, right, you're gonna really notice sort of the benefit of where you just work. Turn to the left. Left knee bends. It is warrior one first, and then hands touch the floor. Right heel goes up so that left leg can go back, up and open. So there's a little bit of a switch, so you can look over your right shoulder. There's a nice opening. Okay, place the foot. And then come back up, warrior one, with those arms, Gomukhasana arms. Right arm across the low back, right? The right shoulder, to get this sometimes, might kind of pinch up towards your ear, and just choose it, right? I want it back and down. It says yes, and okay, wide through the elbows. Forward through that right hip, right? When you lean forward, you still have the arms. All right, we're gonna lean forward with that left foot. It's a half moon pose with our funny little shoulder position, right? And then you let the arms go so they can kind of give you the grace to lift, to stand, to reach. Right leg out in front of you, hold it, and then fold as you sit into that left leg, okay? Cute. You let go of the leg. Sweep it open, half moon pose. A fun dance, right? Triangle pose. Right, land where you feel secure. Come up so you can center, and fold to reach. Okay, so here's a little challenge, right? So we have to sort of figure out to what end do we keep going out through the heels, right? I always say, right, you want to be able to still fire up the muscles up into your glutes and feel like you're in control of where your legs are going, right? So we don't want to lose that control, and also you might be losing your mat, which makes you sort of slidey. So you might actually have to come in more, and then you can tuck farther underneath. So you kind of choose, do I want my feet wider, or do I want to tuck deeper through my legs? So I'm choosing through the legs first. Okay, so I'm reaching around to grab my thighs, and my hands are up, kind of waving at you, peeking through. So I'm wrapping through my legs and upwards from the backs of my outer thighs. So I use my arm strength to also hug me underneath and through my legs a little bit more. Oh, hamstrings are gonna love that for running. All right, let's come up. Oi. We got a little extra addition to the way we're sequencing this, right? Arms up, turn, warrior one, right leg. Okay, this is pretty sweet, right? Ooh, loving life. I've got a twist that's gonna go into this. You're gonna straighten the right leg again, right? You're gonna open the arms, you lift that left heel, and now you're actually twisting this even further. Turn your right toes out to your right first, turn your left heel over to the left. And you've got sort of the nut crusher, scissor legs twist. Okay, and then make that a little cuter. Right hand can go down the left leg, the left arm just goes straight up to the sky. So you kind of got this little glamour pose here. It's cute from all angles. And now coolness here. Follow the left arm. You're gonna cartwheel your hands to your right knee to a low lunge. And right leg's gonna sweep back. Open up, open hip, open hip, open hip. Step over, tap, touch, wild thing. And then a little tap, touch, booty to the floor. So you get your butt to the mat to come back up, leading from the right leg. Right foot steps between the hands. Both arms up. Here are that shoulder stretch again. So find hands behind you, and then really tuck the tailbone under. So we got the whole upper body set up. Reaching, keeping your foundation clear. Keep the arms, lean into the right foot. Half moon pose with this shape. Okay, you can keep those arms as much as you like. Come up to stand on that right leg. Left knee comes up and around. You're gonna take that left leg over the top of the right, and you're gonna sit. This is eagle pose with cow arms. I don't know why this is called cow. This is nothing like a cow, but it's kind of cute, right? So you have wrapped legs, bound arms, and the fun part of this is that we're gonna come up, woo, and then we're gonna come back into that pistol squat. So left leg out, both hips back, heart sinking. You've got a strong right leg to let go of the left foot. And come back to half moon pose. So our vinyasa has kind of turned more into kind of a tip into a triangle pose. Just cute and fun. Come up, or middle, you're wide, and you're forward bowing. Right, if you're gonna tuck, tuck. You might even walk your hands farther through the legs. So if that's kind of your next stage, if you've got that place, that space to wrap your arms around your thighs, find your hips, tuck your chin, get your head out of the way, and take some breaths, right? So I know I'm asking something very kooky and a little bit more contortion-y, but we're just trying and allowing ourselves to be surprised, okay? It's pretty heavy on the heels too. Let go of those legs. Whoa! Hips, inhale, come up, right? Just following, hello, all of this stuff. Arms go up, yay. Turn towards left shoulder, left knee bends. Here's your warrior one. Right, so we find our warrior one, maybe that's even kind of our settling pose so we don't get all sort of lost on that shape. We're gonna go further, and this is sort of our nut crusher twist. Left leg straight, turn your left toes left, your right heel comes up and turns right. Both legs stay straight as you turn your heart over the left shoulder, and then left hand to left leg, right arm straight up to the sky. Oh, I like that one. Okay, let's wrap this back to our Gomukhasana version of warrior one. So finding those arms, pull the belly in, tuck the tailbone down. You can even find that maybe your left forearm is catching the back of the head or somewhere along the left side of the back of the ear. Okay, come forward into that left knee, left foot, left leg. Right, come up for your open version of that half moon pose. Nice rise from that right ankle. Come up to stand, right, on that left leg, right knee lifts. Still same arms if possible. Right leg wraps around the left. Ooh. Hips sit back. All right, so you're getting a lot out of this right here. When you come up, let go of the arms. Thank you. Right, hold the leg. fold into it. And as you safely plug those hips back, leg into the body, strong left leg, right? Trust that left leg. Sweep it back, half moon pose regular, and then sweep it back, triangle pose. Woo! Come up, around, to the middle. We're good, right? Oh my God, we're doing so well. Time's flying. Okay, we are going to have vinyasa here. We're going to first go to a wide straddle forward bow. Okay, so first I'm going to check in with that hang, and then you'll come up to a flat back. No big deal. Okay, you're going to turn over. Uh-oh, I forgot something. You have to go back to your left foot. Go back to the lunge. Left leg goes back up and open. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I forgot this. Oh, maybe I can believe it. Left foot's got to step over. Wild thing. Hips go up first, and then hips tap down second, right? So you get a little bit of a tap down to step back. Three-legged dog, left foot between your hands. Then very gently, we're going to slide through the legs, and we're all caught up. Now we're at low lunge to the right foot. You're going to step this to plank pose, walk down one elbow at a time, and then come back up, straight arms. Okay, chaturanga to up dog. Right, back to chaturanga, into plank, three-legged dog with right leg lifting, step the foot forward. Okay, straighten the right leg, and all we're doing is following this nice sort of open hipped hamstring toned energy that floats you to lunge to the left foot. You're welcome. All right, left foot steps back, you're in plank, walk. Left elbow, right elbow, left hand, right hand. So it was forearm plank to chaturanga. Right, up dog to chaturanga. Inhale the plank pose, left leg lifts, three-legged dog. Left foot steps between the hands, back to the middle. Ooh, forward bow to the center. Pretty nice. We'll do a little recap on our sequence. This one we'll get it right. I'll get it right. Take a couple breaths here. Just kind of feeling all the spaces of your body that actually have been just waiting to be asked to open up. And then be given that sort of the response, right? To yes. Perfect. And then what else? What else will show up? Have a good time, right? Inhale all the way up. Here we are. Go to the right. There you are, warrior one. Let's tie that into our nut crusher, right? Left heel lifts, right leg straightens. Left heel goes left. You're turning. So both toes are turning over your right shoulder. Right hand down to the left leg. And left arm up to the sky. Ooh. Awesome. And this is kind of cute too. When we come back to lunge legs, you're actually going to stay in your turn twist, left elbow outside of right knee and right arm up to the sky. Okay? And then this wraps you back up to your warrior one. Right arm is lifting, left arm is underneath, and here are your Gomukhasana arms. Okie dokie. Come forward over that right leg, into the foot, open through the hip, half moon pose. When you come up to stand with that left knee lifting, it's a little different. You're going to take this left foot and place the ankle right above your right knee. Okay, hips back. And then this is a little bit of a quirky one too. We're going to let go of the arms here. Oh, thank you, Mikey. But then you're going to switch them now. Left elbow or forearm is going to go to the arch of that left foot. And right arm is going to go up to the sky. And try to maybe tip of the middle finger. I guess it depends on whatever your longer finger is. You have fingers, right, to touch the floor. Kitty, when you come out of this, right, the egress, grab that left big toe, left knee out to left. Oh, catch your breath, Mikey. Right, heel is a little bit forward, toes are back, so you go Utthita Hasta. And you're like, wow, my Utthita Hasta has grown during all this sort of introspective time of the pandemic. Left leg forward. I'm getting back to my mat. This is your pistol squat. Whoo-wee. Pretty sweet. Okay, left leg goes back, half moon pose, and this half moon pose is a Ardha Chapasana. Grab the left foot. Okay, we're really kind of pushing into some pretty stuff. Right, that's a nice opportunity to pause, to play, right, to perceive, right? Get that sort of all that animation from the breath into that shape of the body. Ooh, let go of that foot. Right, left leg straightens so that you can tip back. Triangle pose. We have a little bit of an extra thing here. Right knee's gonna bend, so we're gonna go up, reverse warrior. So now you can kind of enjoy, because the heart is shifted back and so is the upper body. Your left hip also can enjoy that it's got a little extra gravity here to drop down so it doesn't get all congested up in the hip. Another triangle pose happens here so that we can go in a little further depth. So straighten your right leg. As your right arm sweeps, it's actually going back to the back of your left thigh. And left arm is reaching forward and over the ear. And left hand comes down and you can walk that to the middle. Okay? Forward bound, elbows bend, head drops. Take 3 breaths here, catch up with this. Right, so we're not playing any games. We're very, very tuned in to some really sort of some sweet transitions that are taking us far and wide. And so as long as you're kind of willing to try, right? Sky's the limit, right? Come all the way up. Oh my gosh, my shoulders are sore and tired also from yoga and from working out yesterday. So I'm psyched about it. I'm not mad. It's warrior 1 to the left. Right, straighten the left leg. Here's our nut crusher, right? Over that left shoulder, heels, toes to the left, legs are straight, left hand down the right leg, right arm straight up to the sky. And so think of this as this is a preparation pose for just a lunge twist, right? So as you fix the feet, bend the knee, and place that right hand. Right elbow outside of left knee, left arm is reaching. Okay, it's a nice little play as you push into that left foot. We come up, around. Here is your swim into warrior 1, losing watch, and Gomukhasana arms. Yay. Right, kind of feeling there's a lot of strength holding in this shape. This is a very congested version of warrior 1, so it should feel pretty toned in every direction. Lean into that left foot, Gomukhasana, half moon, and then as your right knee comes up, around, find that right ankle right above your left knee and sit into the hips. Right when you get to the seat, that's when you let go of the arms. Thank you. Next, right? Release. Right arm goes to that right bottom of foot. Okay, so right knee, right hip open, either elbow or forearm. Touch that sole of the foot, the arch of the foot, and the left arm goes up. Okay? When we retreat out of this, nice and slow, come up with the chest, grab that right big toe, open your right knee to the right. So I'm staying on my mat on this one, it's Utthita Hasta. Right? Heel to toes. Toes are pointing towards the back of the room, or whatever's behind you right now. And heel is forward so chest can lift. Oh yeah. Take that right leg out in front of you. Hamstring love. Right? Hold the leg. Pistol squat. Oh yeah. All right, get steady. Okay, when you let go of the leg, half moon pose to Ardha Chapasana. Right hand, right foot. All right, right hip open. Right side of the chest. And this is a continuation. Think from the earth as an influence, right? So the earth is what's under your foot. Doesn't matter what floor you're on. That's what we're using, right? Inner thigh, inner heel of that left foot, right to the inner thigh, inner knee of the right leg. Let that go. Oi. Step it back, triangle pose. And then you're gonna press up warrior 2 to reverse warrior. right? So the last big pretty part of that one is the tucked triangle pose. So left leg straightens. As you lean forward, right, that left hip kicks back so that the right hip picks up. And in so many ways, your torso is saying yes. What else? Left hand back to the right leg, right arm forward and over the ear. Chest stays open, right? Try to get that left side of the ribs to sweep forward towards where you're looking. Oh, yeah. Right hand comes down. Sweep to your wide straddle. Oh, this is going to be fun. So plant the hands, arms are straight. Happy? Go to tiptoes, right? Lean into the arms, out through the fingers. You're going to take a nice little breath up into the low, low belly here. Lean into the hands, and you're going to hop the feet together. Okay? It might even float. Now, it's been a while since the feet have been this close, so take your time, right? Inhale to a flat back, yay. And exhale, fold. Right, you're in a straight-legged forward bow. Super nice. Enjoying everything about how your mobility, your body, your places, right? The darker areas have opened up, right? Shed some light. Inhale all the way up. Wow, I thought my hamstrings pulled me up there. Right? It's like they yanked down to pull me up, right? Arms up to the sky, look up, reach up. Exhale, sit. We're going into a twist to the right, left elbow outside of right knee. Okay? Nice. On your inhale, you're going to come up, and then you're going to lift the left foot off the floor. Left knee opens wide to left. Then it's going to thread back behind you and over to your right. So here's your warrior 5. This is kind of fun. I'm using the length of my mat, so I don't know how you might be positioning yourself, but we don't really need a mat, right? Right hand to left leg, left arm up. Unless you're a little slippery. Left arm is up. And this is one that I've sort of from the archives that I love. Keep the legs. We're going to majorly distort the body here. You're taking your left arm. Your right knee is the bent leg, right? We started from there. Place your left elbow to that knee. Straighten the arm, palm up. And then reach the right arm up. And then over the ear to the left. Okay, that's going to really kind of fire up that right glute. Just kind of cute. Right arm is your initiator to come up. And your breath brings you back on top of the right leg. And that lowers you to chair. Your hands can come down. And you're in a forward bow. Okay? Okay. Woo. Inhale all the way up. Arms up to the sky, hands to the heart. We have a little moment. Right? I feel it, so I'm saying, am I dizzy? Yes, and? The and has a question mark. And what else? Okay, catch your breath and make sure it does do, because we've taken so many sort of directions, right? And I wouldn't want anyone to take a spill. That's not necessary, right? Sit to chair pose, so you have time. You will catch up, and then if you're watching this later, you can always pause. Right elbow outside of left knee. So it's just a seated twist. And when you take that left arm up, the left arm's going to pull you up. When you come up to stand, right knee lifts, and you widen it out to the side. This is a pretty awesome exercise. If you ask somebody that doesn't do these kind of mobility sort of moves and these kind of sort of like dynamic shapes of the body, their knee or that turnout doesn't go very far. I'm not being comparative, but I'm just saying that you should be really proud of the way that you can take that shape. Right foot is threading back behind you to the left. I need to wear more colorful legs, right? Lean back into that right foot, right? Left knee stays bent. Left hand goes to that right leg. Right arm pulls up. Belly pulls in so this doesn't overarch the low back. Right, you can even kind of hold your tailbone down to make sure that the lumbar spine is clear, right? Because we want it to be. This is all the booty work you could ever want. Take that heart forward. Right elbow is to the top of that left thigh. A little bit to the out, palm up, and then right arm, left arm reach over the head. Nice long lines, right? Oh, left arm unravels you to come up. Woo, the right knee. And then left leg lowers you down to chair. It's the best chair yet. The legs lengthen and the head drops. All right. I think we're doing very well. Let me get back to my mat. So let's return not to the same path that we were on before. Let's get us to our floor. Inhale to a flat back. You're in the middle of your mat, just like me, hands plant, or maybe not. Right? So arms are straight, palms are firm. We're gonna pop up in the hips and softly, with grace and slowness, place our feet wide like we started, right? So nice sturdy arms, lean your upper back forward, right? Make sure you're sturdy enough. Do those hands, a little pop up, and the feet go wide. Was that nice and slow? I'm gonna pretend everyone said yes, and okay, turn over that right knee, right? Walk your hands towards the right knee, left knee bends, and chest looks forward, right? I'm going to the top of my left foot. Okay, hips slide back, you've got a straight right leg, and a half Hanuman, right? And we're gonna take our arms out in front of you, fingertips, pick up that right heel, and place it out in front of you. Right leg in full Hanuman, right? Full split, full reach, chest up. Right? So the chest up and your breath up is actually what's keeping you from being too and right knee to bend. Right? Left knee lifts up. You're gonna walk this through. It's a pretty easy request. I'm just kind of taking this to a Hanuman pose. Right knee goes to the floor. Here you are. Chest looks forward, so it's just a low Anjaneyasana. Be in the top of that right foot so that you can feel all the toes, the digits, right? And then shift the hips back. It's left leg straight. Okay? Hands going forward are giving you a little lofty moment, and it's an initiator so that your quads can sort of start to activate, right? Know that they've got something to do. Hamstrings to open without feeling that they're being forced into something they're not interested in, and they're not allowed to say no. Maybe they are allowed, right? And then low belly also gives you this nice kind of feeling of sort of heart forward leading, right? Heel picks up and place it out in front of you. Okay? However your hands are comfortable, and remember, chest is up, right? Focus on the inhale here to kind of lift out of your solid ground. Right, so I'm creating that place, that path upwards. Looks good, right? And as you shift back, left heel picks up, not drag. I know that's a hard ask. And heel gets back to where you need it to be so that you can bend the knee, pick up the right knee, and come back to the center. Ooh. Straight arms, palms plant, fingers wide. Claw the floor with fingertips, and back of the heart lifts and reach forward, right? Lean into the hands, pull up the belly, float those feet together. Okay, take that up to stand. Arms up to the sky, hands to your heart. This is gonna get easier. We're gonna go to the floor. That was a lot of movement. Felt like a lot of talking too on my side. Right? I guess I should be talking. I shouldn't be worried about that. I'm leading, right? You're in chair pose. Right foot off the floor, right knee to the mat, left knee to the mat. Right foot to the mat, left foot to the mat, right? All we're doing is switching it. Left foot up, knee down, right foot up, knee down. Chest up, right? I'm just turning to the side so you can see. Hearts up. Ustrasana, arms down, right? Find the backs of your thighs, pull the shoulders back, and peel the heart open. Right, you're holding onto the backs of the thighs, you're pressing into the toes. Right, you can feel the fronts of your thighs kind of wrapping outwardly. Tailbone down. Right, inhale up. Okay. Hands to touch the floor, so you're in all fours right here. Now gently just tuck the tailbone, pull the belly in. Pull the belly in a lot. Flatten out that lower abdomen. Chin is tucked, you're still breathing. Still breathing. Still breathing. Keep pulling the belly in. Keep hollowing out. Okay? On your next breath, when you lift your chin, softly just lower the elbows. Oy, oy, oy. Perfect. Hands come together here. Interlace the fingers. We're going to finish the practice. Last pose is headstand. right? And it's headstand for wherever it is that you are today. And our answer is yes. Yes, that's a great idea. Headstand, I was born that way. It's actually true, right? Come out head first. Okay, tuck the toes, lift the knees, right? Making sure you can look in all directions, around the left arm, around the right arm, and the neck stays as free and easy and happy as your eyes are, right? Heels, tiptoes forward, head touch the floor. Favorite leg, intuitive leg up to the sky. Right foot, bottom leg, is off the floor, it's my right leg. And then you're gonna bend that knee so you get that little sort of figure 4 legs. And then maybe both legs up to the sky. Okay? Get this nice little couple breaths here. And just like letting this be sort of an open space, right? Hands holding the floor, confidence. You can feel all the muscles holding you, and you're feeding those muscles with breath, keeping them open, keeping this light, keeping this in the sky. And your favorite leg goes down to touch the floor. The other leg comes to meet it. Both feet, both knees, child's pose, both hips back, right? So get this nice little moment. Just sink back into your hips. Stay in child's pose for a moment here. Right, so you're in child's pose, and child's pose is always reminding you, right? Your intuition knows best. Sometimes your intuition is asking you, requesting you. May we step here? May we explore there? You get to observe, right? Your true self on the inside, without explanation, without other demands, just yes. The answer yes. I'm surprised. I'm delighted, and I enjoy. These are easy things to think about, easy things to welcome in, not such bad things to live in. Come to sit in your seat. Slowly find yourself in a place where you feel tall. The feeling is real. You're tall, and even no matter what measurements might sort of describe it otherwise, what we feel on the inside is just that's pure energy of space and length and hope and joy and play. And right, we're in a really wild world right now. We're all resettling, rebalancing, calibrating, correcting into the new form, the new yes. Right, hands come together, your heart. Thank you for coming. Namaste. Yay. Happy holidays. Awesome. Stay cute. Talk soon. New updates for the coming week of yoga practice. I'll be posting it on Instagram. So it's like a little bit of a new schedule. Gotta do it. Okay. Love you. Bye. Have a great day.